In fact, in a recent lecture, my professor mentioned to us that there's a curve where in the middle is the peak moment in which we are at our pinnacle level of performance, and either end of that is where we start to struggle. It's called the Yerkes-Dodson law bell curve, which was designed from an experiment where they tested the results of arousal. In this case, arousal means stress or anxiety, on mice to see which level increases their performance or decreases it. So either if we are experiencing too much stress or too little, it will have an effect on our ability to perform well at what we are trying to do. So if you think about a student who is already maybe experiencing the stress that comes from perhaps moving away from home for the first time, they're not going to be so likely to be able to think rationally and process the information they're given, unless it is in this clear and concise manner. A student experiencing a low level of arousal may be more inclined to join one of these groups because they're looking for something to give them a drive, while conversely, a student experiencing a high level of arousal may be more susceptible to it because they're unable to think things through clearly. However, that isn't to say that a student who is in the middle or the peak will be invulnerable to these aggressive group tactics. It just might mean they're a little more equipped to deal with this situation. They're at the point where their level of arousal is optimal, thus meaning they may feel a sense of clarity and alertness, which could help them notice those red flags better than perhaps those on the other ends of the curve.